Okay, everyone, we're back with another video, and this time we're not going to be criticizing other people's YouTube videos. We're going to be overthinking stupid questions that we found on Reddit. Also, if you think the video is too long or too short, just tell us in the comments. We can basically make it longer or shorter. So, yeah. Okay, would you like to read the first question off?
Okay. If you pump helium up your will your farts be high pitched?
I I feel like, so are we talking about, like, because you'd have to, because when you use helium with your mouth, you inhale it, don't you? And you can't really
Yes.
do that with your,
Yep. Because
so
it's
to
not
speak.
connected to
Yes.
anything to do with breathing.
Yeah. But in the question, it says pump, so I guess it's a different matter if you're pumping it. Where would it even go? That's
I
just
don't know.
disgusting. It's just like it goes along your intestines. Ugh, that's a bit gross. So if you're pumping it, I feel like you'd have to time it perfectly if you were to fart right after you did it, because otherwise it would kind of just like, because when you inhale helium, um, if you wait too long, then it just goes away and your voice is normal. So I guess you'd have to do it when you really need to fart. So yeah, I think it would be kind of high pitched, but maybe you wouldn't be able to hear it because that's how high pitched it is.
It would also just make you fart more. 'Cause you're putting extra gas in there.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. So yeah, maybe you don't need to fart before you do it because it goes up and then it just comes straight out again.
Yep.
But then, does that make it less high pitched or more high pitched?
I don't know.
It's a bit of a difficult question.
Yeah.
Probably have to ask a scientist that one or something.
Yeah.
So here's another question. What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street? I feel like "you taste nice." That would be very weird. That would be a very weird thing to say.
That would definitely be very weird.
I would certainly be extremely uncomfortable if somebody passed me on the street and said, "You taste nice,"
Yes.
especially if it was a complete
Or it could
stranger.
just be if you say something like, "Oh, did you have a nice coffee yesterday?" or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
make
something
it
that
feel like you're
makes it
stalking
seem
them.
like, yeah, that you know exactly what they've been doing.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be kind of weird.
It wouldn't work if they didn't actually do that thing, but if they actually did do the thing, then they'd
Yeah.
definitely be very weirded out.
Yeah, that would probably keep me up at night if someone said that to me and I'd done it the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Next question. What inanimate object do you wish you could eliminate from existence?
If it was like any inanimate object, I would pick, those creepy dolls that are in horror movies. They creep the hell out of me. I just, because, there's a film, I don't know if we're going to be able to say the name. Actually, we probably will because we've only got 9 subscribers at the time of recording. But yeah, it's the Woman in Black, and basically all these dolls. He's in the kid's room, and the kid died. And basically all of the dolls and stuff, they start moving, and that scene, that was really scary, I thought. But I don't know. Did you think it was scary? Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, well, it is a very scary scene. And also, if we're talking like, if it was uh any, if it could be like an animal or something, I would choose spiders because I hate spiders. I remember there's this time, so I was walking along the hallway of my house, and then I just saw this spider on the floor, and then I made this really embarrassing screaming sound. It was like really high pitched, and uh, yeah, that was really embarrassing. I hate spiders so much, and there was one in the sink once. It was huge. I was gonna wash my hands, and then I turned the tap on, and then this spider, this huge spider, it just like crawled out of the sink, and that I hated that. That was horrible. I just ran in the opposite direction. Well, I had to unlock the bathroom door first, and then I ran in the opposite direction. But you get the idea. What would you get rid of?
I'd probably just get rid of like the corners of tables, just that kind of thing where you'd like bash into it on the way past.
The corners of tables. What would you make them round then? Would they just be round?
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah, and also just things that you can stub your toe on.
yeah.
Just something that you can like bash into and it hurts a
You,
bit.
you, yeah. You could stub your toe on the table leg. Would you get rid of that? Everything would just have to be floating. You'd have
Yeah.
like floating tables and stuff. But would they stay floating or would they fall down? Because that would be the problem if they had no table legs. They'd just fall down. Everyone would have to like sit on the floor to eat. Probably not much point having a table if it's on the floor. You can just get rid of it and eat on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you'd stub your toe on that because it's so low down if there is a table on the floor, just like a giant sheet of wood or whatever your table is made out of. You would stub your toe on that. And then it would also have round corners, but you can still stub your toe on it. It just wouldn't be as painful.
Yeah. Right, another question. How do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza?
I love pineapple on pizza. I know a lot of people don't, and I just don't get that because pineapple it is so nice and succulent. I guess you could say succulent. It's really juicy, and when it's on pizza, it's just much better. Maybe it's because I don't have pineapple that much, so when I do have it, it tastes amazing. And that's probably why I love it on pizza so much. I also like it in burgers. I pretty much like it in everything, but not with cheese. Some people like pineapple with cheese, and I don't get that at all. That is just weird. Pineapple with cheese, because there are certain types of cheese that how they're all crumbly, and then these crumbled up bits of cheese get in the pineapple, and ugh, it just ruins everything.
I think the main reason people don't always like pineapple on pizza is just because they think it's a fruit. And it is a fruit, but then you go to some parts of America and then you get pizzas that have like peach on top
Do you?
and things like that.
Never had that. Sounds horrible. That sounds absolutely disgusting. Peach on pizza. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that is horrible. I would not have that.
But if you Google it, you can go onto images and there's loads of different images of just
I'm gonna do that now. I want to know more about this. I want to know what this looks like. This is horrible.
it's just like slices of peach on
Peach
top of
on
pizza. It doesn't actually look
pizza.
that bad. With a bit of balsamic on top or something. Actually looks quite nice.
These ones don't actually look that bad. Maybe it's because they're like something a chef would make. I'll put a picture of one on screen. Okay. So, do you like pineapple on pizza?
Yes.
You do. Good.
Yes.
Well, that is a relief. Because I'm afraid if you didn't, we could no longer be friends. This would just be the end of it. We'd have to stop the channel. Wouldn't
Oh.
really be a disaster because we have 9 subscribers, but it would still be a disaster. We would
8
just
subscribers.
not. Oh, 8 subscribers. Well, that is really raising my self-esteem there. Did it go down? I feel like we had 9 subscribers
No,
before.
when I said to you earlier, oh look, we've now got 8 subscribers because when we posted the last video, we only had like 4.
Yeah,
Jeez, one of our videos has nearly 700 views,
that's actually not
and the
bad.
other one's got 19.
Yeah, that
Do I
that was
delete
the
that
one.
one?
Yeah, okay, we'll delete that one. You're not gonna see that anymore if you're listening now. It's gone. It's
Yeah,
gone. You can
you'll
try and
never
look
see
for
that
it.
one again.
Yeah, you can try and look for it, but it won't be there because it's gone.
I'll
How
tell
does
you what,
that
I'll
feel?
just unlist it,
Okay. Yeah.
and then I'll put a link to the video in the description.
Yeah. Okay.
so that it no longer appears.
Yeah. How dare that video tarnish our good videos? Couldn't think of anything else to say. Yeah. So our best one out of two has got 668 views and 11 likes. I know, 11.
Right, Mr. Beast's video is now unlisted.
Yay.
Save. Well, I
Okay.
think that is fine, and we will put a link to that one in the description if you actually wanted to watch it.
Okay.
But our first video was actually loads better, so actually just go and watch that.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to another question after going off on a bit of a rant about other videos.
In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for? I don't know about you, but I feel nostalgic for things that happened last year. I don't know about 40 years. I've got
I think maybe because people these days are kind of a bit nostalgic about like records and gramophones and things like that,
yeah,
and
I
like
really
tapes.
yeah,
So
I don't
maybe in 40 years it will just be like CDs and DVDs.
yeah, maybe. I don't really see the deal with records and record players and stuff because maybe it's because I've never used one before or I wasn't alive when they were uh, being used the most. But yeah, I just don't really understand why people were so nostalgic for them.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose in those days that was like the brand new, oh, look, you can now listen to music, it's on a disc. And I mean, I
Yeah,
suppose as children, you kind of take the kind of newer things for granted, like DVDs and CDs. Was if you were already like 20 when they came out, it would be like, oh wow,
yeah,
there's like a
yeah. I
little
guess so.
disc that can
Cause
play a full film for like
yeah,
2 3 hours.
yeah. I think yeah, because I feel like there's a certain so when you get a DVD out, it's got a certain feeling because when you push it in and then it makes that noise and then gets sucked into it. I think that's just awesome. So yeah, if that's not there in the future, I'm probably really gonna miss that. Now I understand how people who are nostalgic for records feel, I guess. And they also
Yeah,
sound the records probably also sound kind of crackly, and I guess you don't really get that with music anymore unless you're listening with bad quality. And yeah, it just kind of creates an atmosphere, I guess, like a crackly noise. Yeah, I guess that sounds really nice, like old radios as well, and TV static, like that sort of thing. I think that's really cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll find this next question again. Which one was it? It was. Oh, okay. Right, I'll just check that it's still recording. Yep. Right, next question. What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
I think I think rugby. People in America, you're probably not gonna know what we're on about, but that's basically like your version of American, no, our version of American football, pretty much. So people running around tackling each other. I think that'd be really funny because if they're running around drunk and they're just going to be like swerving everywhere, then they're all going to be running into each other and then falling over. I just think that would be really comical.
There'd probably also be a lot more fights and a lot more injuries.
Yeah, yeah, they'd probably just get all
Like,
really
so
angry at each other, then start fist fights and stuff.
someone knocks someone else to the floor, and then like the whole team on the pitch just starts like having a massive brawl, and it's probably just going to be like a couple of guys that just passed out.
Yeah, probably. It would also be disgusting though, because loads of people I reckon would throw up, and then if they're all falling over, they'd all fall over on each other's vomit, and I think that would be gross. That would be horrible. And there's people running around covered in like vomit and sweat and stuff, and all running into each other. Because imagine if someone say they've fallen over into vomit and they have it all over their back, and then you get tackled by them, and then you both fall over, and then their back it goes onto your face
Oh
because
no.
you're both on the ground. I know that would be disgusting.
Then
And if you
again, at the
happen to have
same
your if you
point,
happen to have your mouth open as well, they would go all over your tongue. It would be so acidic having someone else you don't even know whose vomit it would be. It would just be in your mouth.
yeah,
No question about it. Yeah, yeah. No, rugby would be horrible if you had to drink loads of alcohol before you did it.
yeah.
Yeah, probably be a few lost teeth as well. Actually, no, because they wear gum shields, don't they?
Well,
Yeah, I
they
think
wear
that would be
gum shields,
disgusting.
but
Yeah.
a few of them would probably fall out. Okay, now the last question we're going to do today is what would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a horse?
Um, I feel like it would either be cat or a fly, because then you could, or no, a bird, a cat or a bird, because that if with the bird you could fly around, and a cat, if that was the size of a horse, that would be like really scary. It could just eat you. But imagine how fluffy it would be if you like go up to it when it's asleep. You can just use it like a bed. That would be because cats are really soft. I have a cat, and he's really soft. And yeah, if you like lay down on it, yeah, that would be like the most comfortable thing ever. They're so fluffy.
What kind of bird though? Because I'm not
Ooh.
convinced you want a horse-sized seagull.
Yeah, no, not
That's
a
just a
seagull.
suggestion.
Um,
Because I mean, instead of it going for your food, it'll probably just go for you.
yeah, probably. Uh, okay. Um,
Or another one, like
mm-hmm.
another answer for that is, I believe, a sea pig.
A sea pig. Well, what's a sea pig? Sea pig. I'm gonna look that up. Sea pig.
I'll put an image of it up on the screen.
Ugh. Wait, that would be like disgusting as a horse. Ugh.
No,
That would
but
be
it would be
horrible.
quite.
Why would you want that? That's like disgusting, slimy thing. If
It'd
it
be quite
sat on
funny
you,
though, to be fair.
but if it sat on you, you'd just be like squished by this whole load of slimy jelly stuff, and it's like kind of translucent as well.
Yeah,
Ugh. Imagine when it's just like the size of a horse and it's walking past you, and then you just see like the vague silhouette of a human inside it. What would you think? It could just go around eating people and nobody would be able to do anything about it. That would be weird. Imagine being eaten by that.
the only thing is
Ugh.
though, if horses weren't around and someone came up with the idea for them as like a mythical creature, people would think that is really weird. And sea pig's like that kind of thing because no one really knows about it. Whereas if you've grown up with people riding them around like a horse, you'll just think they're normal. You won't really care. Right, that's going to be the end of the video. If you have any suggestions for questions to answer, please leave them in the comments and we'll add them to the next video. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.
Oh, you might want to like and subscribe as well because we've got more funny stuff. We're gonna post more. No, this isn't the last one. We're gonna post more.
It's not even going to be monthly anymore, hopefully.
Yeah, it's not even monthly. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Okay, well that's it then.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.